Head for the Cure 5K events are not only successful fundraisers in the fight against brain cancer, but unique tributes for those currently fighting this terrible disease and remembering those who have lost their battles. Head for the Cure was started in honor of a man named Chris Anthony. Chris's motto was always keeping the faith. He lived it daily. He signed off every email with keeping the faith, and his faith enabled him to maintain his grace, dignity, courage, and strength throughout his illness. That's why every year we honor brain cancer patients and their loved ones with a special recognition we call Keeping the Faith. Each of their stories is personal and special, and all are inspiring.
Kurt Alkenbrock, nominated by Kristen Hendrickson. I would like to nominate a true brain tumor warrior, Kurt Alkenbrock. Kurt's journey began in August 2019 when he was diagnosed with glioblastoma. Facing a difficult diagnosis, he pushed full steam ahead with treatments including resection and chemoradiation. Once recovered, Kurt continued to enjoy his active lifestyle, working diligently to lower his golf handicap. When his cancer returned, Kurt became a genuine pioneer after being the first patient to enroll in a new Phase 0 clinical trial. He demonstrated his personal commitment to advancing glioblastoma research by being the first patient to try a promising new oral drug combination therapy for recurrent, high-grade gliomas. And he demonstrated his fighting spirit by continuing to battle his disease in order to win the war against brain cancer. I know that Kurt could not do this without the loving support of his wife of 41 years, Sandy, and their daughters and granddaughters. It is through them and because of them that Kurt is a brain tumor warrior. Flo Jones, nominated by Lynette Veras. Flo is a Gray Matters Foundation brain buddy who jumped right in to help and give back. Flo is not shy about telling anyone and everyone about Gray Matters. Flo is a giving soul and was eager to give back and help others. She felt she was beating something meant to beat her, and it will not win. She is 11 years out with GBM, and after receiving a few cards and goodies from Gray Matters, it was clear she wanted to do the same and became one of our official volunteers. Flo was in the Army as both active duty and reserves from 1971 to 1998 for 27 years. In October of 2009, she had a bad headache, and as it got worse, her neurologist told her to go to the ER. She arrived at Phoenix Baptist Hospital, and a diagnosis of a brain tumor was confirmed by CT, MRI, and surgery was set for the next day. 5 days later, the lab confirmed glioblastoma multiforme stage 4. As of October 2020, she has been an 11-year survivor, and her participation in Gray Matters Foundation has been and shall always be a blessing to all. She has made and sent out over 500 cards to the brain tumor community. She has donated time taking photos for events we participate in, and she has committed to keep scrapbooks for all to see and learn about the foundation. Here's what someone said who received one of her cards. I just received a package of cards and a book of stamps from a friend Flo met at an appointment at St. Joe's. She wrote me a personal note and sent me 20 cards and stamps to cover the cost to mail them. She has rallied her husband Paul, or what's his face, as he likes to call himself, to get involved as well. We are so fortunate that they are able to contribute in so many ways to Gray Matters Foundation. Way to go, Flo, you are our one. You are one outstanding buddy.
Pam Blackburn, nominated by the Blackburn family. My name is Raffi, and my mom and I want to tell you about my aunt, or as I call her, Aunt Pamby. Aunt Pamby is a wonderful person, and I love her to pieces. Even though she left me behind when she moved from the Midwest to Phoenix years and years ago. She doesn't care that I have Down syndrome. She loves me just as much as anybody could, because she has a really big heart for people with disabilities. She loves dogs too, just like I do. Aunt Pamby and I have lots of fun memories of our families visiting over the years, especially camping trips, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and one time she gave me a tea set for Christmas that I used all the time and cherished for years. She is kind and daring and brave and a super special person. And that's why I think it's so unfair that she has a brain tumor called glioblastoma, because she loves life, loves her family, and has lots and lots of stuff she still wants to do. I love you, Aunt Pamby. September 18th, 2019, my sister was rescued off Pistuwa Peak. It was the day that changed her life forever. 2 days later, she was diagnosed with stage 4 GBM. She is the loving wife of Ron Jackson and the super proud mother of Amy, Ron, Melissa, Hannah, and Zachary. Her whole life, she has been an outspoken advocate for the rights of the disabled community. She is a Reiki master, massage therapist, mechanical draftsperson, and has a BS in social work. Suffice it to say, she has led a well-rounded life, always rooted in her love of family and nature. But accomplishments come and go as you face an unbelievable life-altering diagnosis of GBM. Sister Karen says God is here and will not leave you. Uncle Bill says her positive attitude has inspired all of us to look at the bright side of our lives. And Aunt Ona says Pam has the same loving traits as her mother. There is not a single person who has read Pam's blog who hasn't been touched by her outpouring of kindness and introspection. Through her writing, she has touched so many people with her inspiration and genuine care and love toward her fellow human beings in spite of her own suffering. The general consensus is that Pam Loves Sunflowers is spiritual, altruistic, great storyteller, strong, courageous, selfless, humane human, beautiful red-headed woman, interpreted, loves animals, avid hiker, and hands down have the most positive attitude of anyone we know. Pam has taught all of us hope is real. Thank you for your courage and for allowing us to honor you. New this year, the legacy of Love nomination is easily defined by actions of integrity, encouragement, determination, and truly loving and serving others, especially those in need. The recipient of this must have a strong desire to encourage and help others. This deserving person must be a leader each day and also have the courage to smile in the midst of adversity. We now like to share their story.
Brianna Love, nominated by Julie Love. Brianna is my 22-year-old granddaughter who lives with me. Knowing the challenge of taking care of me after my second craniotomy, which left me more disabled on my left side, she has taken on every challenge, helping to dress me, feed me, shower me, setting her life aside to make sure I am not alone and that I don't have to worry about my mobility, driving me to appointments, helping me walk. She has been such a blessing. I am raising my 17-year-old granddaughter as well. She has helped with her too, especially with my extended stay in the hospital and through my rehabilitation stay, learning to have some independence. Brianna is constantly supportive and encouraging and showing her maturity and willingness to just love me. She is a genial person to take on such a role as my caregiver. I am fiercely proud of her. I am very blessed.